And can we postpone perimenopause? Showing sign at 40, increased estrogen on day 3, a short follicular, long luteal. No, basically we cannot postpone menopause, unfortunately. It's really looking at the history of your mum as well. What's impacted is your FSH will be elevated if you are starting to go through perimenopause as well. That can start to fluctuate. The lengths of your cycles will change. It's really odd that you would have a long luteal, because normally you have a shortened luteal phase and a longer follicular phase. So it'd be something to perhaps look into. An increased estrogen on day 3 will just mean that there's a discrepancy between the LH and your FSH and your estradiol. So we need to kind of look at why you're getting that estrogen increase, and then what's the regularity of your cycle. Has it started to change in terms of is it 35 days? Is it fluctuating then to 23? So I need to know a little bit more to kind of delve into that with you. But no, unfortunately, we can't postpone it. I wish we could. It's embracing it, and then really supporting yourself hormonally with the 5 pillars, which I talk about: LAM, lifestyle, acupuncture, mindfulness, movement, and then body wisdom. How do I get rid of hormonal acne every time I have my periods? That's a really great question. Is that there is a slight hormonal imbalance. So it's really looking at what is causing that. So that's where it's really great to test your DHEA and testosterone levels. Are you producing a higher androgen? Because that will tend to flare up in that part of your cycle. And then also looking at your liver health. So here's the hormonal channel. In Chinese medicine, it's the liver, and it's also too in Western medicine. So how's your body able to metabolize that? And then also to exploring your gut health. Poo samples are great for that. It gives you a really in-depth microbiome, and you can understand exactly what's going on and support your gut health, which then is reflected also in skin. What's opinion of long-term use of the pill? Well, unfortunately, I am working in fertility. I do see the effects of long-term people being on the pill. If you're on the pill for 15 years, there's so many implications. And I think we're the first generation that we're really starting to see what the impact of the contraceptive pill does in terms of women's fertility. So long-term use, absolutely not. 15 years, no. Is that, if you want to be on the contraceptive pill, I think as women, if you're in a relationship, we should have that freedom. Cycle on it. When you're not with a boyfriend or you're not with your partner, come off the contraceptive pill, because you want to make sure that you can have your period. Remember, it's a positive feedback system. It tells us, it connects us, it's our spiritual wisdom, and it connects us to who we are. The pill shuts that down, that biological feedback, it shuts it. So it's like you are null and void. You're not even operating, having your hypothalamus, pituitary, ovarian axis. You're not even having a period. You're having a withdrawal bleed. It's like you don't even get to know who you are. And so when you come off the pill, it's like women just experience this whole new sense of self. And so it's amazing to see. But this is the one thing that, I am so passionate about, is education on menstrual cycles, the importance of having a menstrual cycle, it being our 5th vital sign, and giving us so many clues and symptoms as to what is going on in your body and your overall health. So, not a fan. Couldn't take it. Never have been. And can I still get pregnant with hirsutism? Yes, you can. And then it's just looking at your androgen DHEA profile. Is there polycystic ovarian syndrome? And working with a practitioner that can support you, making sure that you are ovulating and having a regular period. And if you are having higher levels in androgens and testosterone, what can you do to treat this? So much that you can do. We really look at then liver health and helping to support your metabolism because if you do have that, normally what happens is excess testosterone will convert to estrogen, and then estrogen stores in our adipose tissue, and it becomes this terrible cycle in a washing machine. And then it's also involved with insulin levels as well. So as I was saying before, it's that sort of like whole metabolic washing machine. So it just has so many factors, and it's really looking at that from a holistic perspective, doing hormonal panels, looking at gut health, and then looking at liver support. Okay, so I hope you've loved the questions and Q&A. If you've got any others, please feel free to direct message. You can find us at Angea right here, acupuncture and yoga. And I'll see you soon, guys. Have a good rest of the year.